Let's see. We got a lot of folks in here. Um, let's get we got is Himim. This is look like a Somalian guy. What's up, Heem? I cannot pronounce your name, sir. I think it's my eyesight is horrible, man. I'm becoming an old nigga, and it's
It's
very
him,
difficult.
man.
Heem, there you go. What's up, Heem?
Yeah, what's up, man?
I'm good. What's on your mind, sir?
Man, I just want to say, I think the lack of solidarity that you're talking about comes from the lack of solidarity in the black community first. Like, how can you demand something from the next community, and your community's not even all together?
And you're a Somalian saying that our community is not together, and you're a Somalian guy,
Yes, sir.
sir. That's a projection,
No, the Somali
sir.
American community is doing just fine. We all together.
Sir, the operative word is Somali American because you had to leave Somalia because it was in shambles, sir. So that's a big projection you're doing. You're over in America because your shit wasn't popping, right?
Hey, I'm not on here at 1 a.m. complaining about the next race.
I'm not complaining either. I'm just chopping up game with the family. You woke up from your Uber job to call in, dude. So you triggered. I'm here having fun with my family. You over here eating some injera, mad.
Nah,
So
I just clicked on your thing, and here you go. Asians, they owe us.
yeah, and you too. But y'all don't have
I'm
nothing
saying you
but
could come
fly.
collect or whatever you think the Asians owe you, but you're gonna have to do it together with the rest of your people. But they don't even want to see you with none. That's all I was
Well, I
saying.
know that, and we're letting them and we're letting tethers like yourself hold your own nuts. That's what we're saying because we know that y'all not going to come through with nothing, so we're going to let you hold your own nuts. We're going to let you do your thing, right?
That's great, but to collect on what you want, you gotta have your people all collectively do it.
Dude,
That's all I
I'm
was saying.
not getting it. Dude, why would I get advice from a dude whose family failed and fled their homeland? You're not the person to give advice to us, sir.
I can give advice to whoever.
No, no, you can't because you couldn't get it together, sir. You got flip flops with burnt out souls from fleeing, sir. You can't give advice to nobody. All you need to do is sit down and listen and swat flies. We're not getting advice from a failure.
Bro, all
What does that
immigrants
make?
are more
That's
successful than black people in their own country.
oh,
Come on, man.
no, this stop. No, you're not, sir. You were a failure in your homeland, and you're barely making ends meet here. You're not that successful, sir.
So you wouldn't be worried about immigrants if we weren't women.
Sir, no, I wasn't even thinking about you. You called me. I'm up here talking to the family. What's success? Driving for Postmates? What are you talking about?
You talking about the entire Asian community?
You ain't Asian. I'm talking about your ass right now. Why you sitting up here caping for Asians? You ain't
Because it's
Asian.
the same thing you do to every community. All you do is bitch.
Then all you do is flee and then whine about foundational black Americans, sir, and scratch your big forehead in confusion as to why you're so jealous of foundational black Americans because we didn't flee. We stayed like men and women and stood up to oppression and thrived within the oppression without fleeing, sir.
You didn't have a choice. If you did, you probably would.
No, well, we chose not to flee, sir. We don't want to flee.
I just said you don't have a choice.
We don't want to flee. That's the thing. We don't want to flee. And flee where?
A slave
Where we
cannot
gonna go?
flee.
Sir, you guys are being enslaved over there. They're getting them Somalians and them East Africans and taking them up there to Libya and spanking your pussy with whips right now. What are you talking about? Talking about slaves? Are we really going there, sir?
I'm saying those slaves
Th-
still have no choice too. But you see
well,
me, I
don't
can
talk
go
about
wherever
the
I want
slaves
because
and
I'm free.
people are being and instead of helping the people being enslaved in your homeland now, your ass fled. At least we fought to get up out of slavery. Your ass fled. You came over here and you're eating a damn McRib sandwich.
Bro, I came to give you advice, so you don't have to
No,
cry on here at 1
you
a.m.
can't, Juju, you cannot give me advice. I don't get advice from failures, sir. You have to give yourself advice and get your homeland
Nah, bro,
together,
you need
sir.
it. You've been on here for over 2 years saying the same things.
And I'm talking to my FBA family, and we are doing our consolidation of power, and we're building up what we need to build up in our homeland, and we're not fleeing like
Building
cowards, like
what?
you, sir.
Nothing has
Our
changed
community,
in the
sir.
last
Yeah,
couple of
yes,
years.
it has. Oh, yes, it has. Oh, yes, it has.
Really.
We're letting, oh, yeah, tethers like you are getting more angry and because you got to hold your own nuts and we're not letting you hide behind us, sir.
Hide
So
behind you
that's
from who?
changed. Yes, because, yeah, we're not letting you dump your filth and trash on us no more.
I mean, you are the
We're not
filth
letting
and
you,
trash. The people that are trash
oh,
in our community live alongside you.
no, nigga. The filth and trash is in your homeland that you had to flee from, sir.
Sam, my homeland is. You would flee from your homeland if you had a choice.
Oh, no, I
Your
wouldn't.
people would have in the past.
No, I got a choice. I can live anywhere in the world.
I'm talking about your
I
ancestors. The reason you're a FBA is because they couldn't leave. They had
They
to drink from
could,
the bad water fountain.
nigga. Our families fought to stop from drinking from the bad water fountain. You see how that worked? We stood up against the mightiest army and government in the world. It was black folks in the streets in the 1960s fighting against that and making the changes of the law.
No, y'all was
Y'all
not.
as a
Y'all was in the
plan.
street asking everything you got.
No, 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 no,
Everything
no,
you
no, no.
got, you
That's
had to
projected.
ask him for.
No, 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 no. We were demanding and setting shit on fire and turning up, sir.
And at the
That's what
end
we
of the day, you
were doing.
were still asking for permission.
No, no, we
Still
weren't
doing it
at.
to
No,
this
we were.
day, saying Black Lives
No, no, no,
Matter.
no,
You
no,
have
no,
to
no, no,
ask
no, no,
them to
no,
say,
no, no, no,
please,
no, no. When you
I
got a
matter.
no, nigga, no, 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 Juju. When you got a Molotov cocktail in your hand, you ain't asking no more. You're making a demand. We made these people cough it up. We didn't ask for shit.
Cough what up?
We made them cough it up. We made them give it up. That's how that works. We made them give it up. We hit the streets and turned shit up and made them give it up. We stopped asking and we said, "Hey, we got more Molotov cocktails for you if you don't get right with some of this equality here." And then they got right with it. We did it without fleeing like your ass, right?
Barely.
Barely nothing, because not only did we turn up and make them get the laws right for us, we got the laws right for your little musty ass because you couldn't get over here before we turned up and made them let your ass over here. So you're welcome.
I'm saying this is a land where anyone can succeed and
You,
you're
you,
still
you,
doing
you,
bad.
no, 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 you're welcome. See, this is what I'm talking about, the ungrateful tethers. Y'all couldn't come over here in large numbers before we turned up and made it happen. You couldn't.
Everything you did was allowed by the white people. They the ones that run
No,
these
no, no.
countries.
It was turned. No, 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 no. We made them give it up, sir. And if it weren't for us, you would still be over
If
in
you made
Somalia,
them give it up, then why didn't you
sir.
subject them as well?
Juju. If it were not for foundational Black Americans turning up on the white supremacists, you would still be over in Somalia eating some flatbread, drinking camel breast milk, my nigga. Let's keep it a buck. You're welcome.
My nigga, everything you got, you had to beg for from white people.
We
And
didn't.
that's
That's you
okay, though.
projecting. That's you projecting. We didn't beg for anything. That's y'all love projecting. Y'all got to go to the immigration office and beg for a green card. Y'all got to go down and beg for grain at the Red Cross tent. Y'all got to beg Sally Struthers for some
And
peanut
what's the
butter
difference
jelly
between that
sandwiches
and the
here.
Million Man
No, no,
March?
no, 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 no,
Mr.
no,
Martin
no, no,
Luther King
no, no.
saying,
That's
please.
what. No, 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 no. Y'all got to do all that begging. That's you. Y'all are beggars. When you go to your homeland, you get off the go to the airport, y'all out there begging. That's you. Don't project that onto us. We know how to get it, dude. This we built this
Man,
country.
just keep it
Who we
real. What's the
begging?
difference between that and
Who we
saying I
begging?
can't breathe? Oh, BLM.
Who,
What's the difference?
yeah. When he couldn't breathe and got killed, what happened?
All you did was cry about it and then move on.
No, we didn't. No, we didn't, dude. We had a global turn up. What you talking about? Nigga, we
That
turned up in
resulted
this.
in
What you talking about, dude? When they killed that dude unjustly, we turned the fuck up. And then we have the whole world turning up, dude. We set it off like men and women. We set it off globally. We had the whole world turning up. You had people overseas turning up for us at the US embassies. We had it lit, literally out here. We didn't do what you did. And y'all don't even get oppression. Y'all get a sandstorm and all of a sudden y'all have to go to the green card office to give a reach around to get the hell up out of there. Just little shit be making y'all flee. So you can't speak on us, sir.
All you did was beg harder, bro. That's the point.
No, that's you projecting. Juju, that is you
Nigga,
projecting.
what does Black Lives Matter mean? That means you're begging to
I
tell
don't give
someone that my
a
life matters.
Black Lives Matter is white opposition. That's some white folk shit. We don't trip on Black Lives Matter. You sound like a
You
white
just said that
supremacist
was
shit.
your turn up, though.
No, no, I
Yes,
didn't.
you did.
You just making up. You well, I didn't say Black Lives Matter. Nothing. I didn't say anything of. That's you saying that goofy shit.
Oh, so okay. So when Black Lives Matter turns up, you can claim it as your own turn up, but you
Black
don't fuck with it.
Matter is just Black Lives Matter ain't got shit to do with what was going on in the streets. Fuck you talking about?
So what were they saying in the streets? What were they chanting?
They weren't saying no Black Lives Matter. That's white media stuff, dudes. This is how disconnected to the streets you are because you're a tether. See what I'm saying? Tethers don't need to be in our business. You don't know what you're
It was
talking
the Black
about.
Lives Matter movement.
Stop
It
it.
was
You're
only
a
2 years
tether
ago,
who
buddy. You
doesn't know.
can't change history.
You're a tether. You're a tether who don't know what he's talking about. The streets don't rock with the Black Lives Matter bull. That's corporate bullshit. What is Black Lives Matter? That was just a hashtag that the white media was promoting. Dude, the streets weren't
Uh,
running around with that
That's
shit.
not the point, though. You say you were in the
It's
streets. There
the
was no
point.
guns in
It's
the
the point.
streets. It
You're
was
tether babbling now. Juju, you're just tether babbling because you are a coward and you come from a coward lineage with no culture, and that's why you're over here begging to stay, right? That's where the begging is. Juju.
I would say that, but you're not keeping it real with your begging, so nah, I ain't begging either.
So yeah, you are begging. That's you over here eating off of us, sir.
And we're all eating off the white man. Just admit it.
Stop it, sir. Dude, we don't depend on the white man. We know how to get it on our own. We've always had to get it on our own. The white man don't give us
You're
shit.
all on food stamps from the white man.
Stop it. Stop it. Food stamps. Y'all tethers come over here and get the first EBT card you can find if you don't stop.
Hey, I said I would admit it if you did too. You're saying you're acting like you run this country. That shit
You
is such
tethers
a
get the
lie.
first EBT card you can damn get.
And I came up here
You
to tell
got
you how to help yourself. And then you have an insecurity
sir.
complex. You got to bring up my
You
people.
can't, sir. You don't have a culture. You come from a non-culture, and your only culture is failure. And you're jealous and vitriolic towards foundational Black Americans because we've had to feed your big forehead, musty ass for the last 50 years, and you're
Feed
very
who? Our
ungrateful.
people feed you.
Yo,
We own the gas
no,
station. You come in there
oh,
to get some cigarettes and we feed you.
we do. Y'all don't have anything in those little convenience stores that we need. Y'all don't have anything that we need in them little stores except old stale cookies and blunt papers. Y'all don't have nothing that we really need. You guys are a cancer to the community with the filth that you sell, sir. Juju,
Man, stop muting me.
Umju,
You come there because we accept EBT. That's why. And y'all be
Umju,
lining up.
Juju. You use your own EBT. You need to go set up a gas station in your homeland and get it popping, which you can't, sir. And that's why you're jealous and upset because you have no culture.
Our people
And
back
that's
home
okay.
live better than your people here.
Stop it, sir.
Why would I
Stop it,
lie?
sir. Because you're over here, and if you were living better, your ass wouldn't be over here. That's the proof. The proof is in the pudding, Juju.
I'm over
Right?
here because there's money over here. But the
Yeah,
people over
and
there,
there's none
even
over
the poor ones,
and
live
and
better
there's
than the
and
ones
there's
here.
none over there. That's right. You damn right. There's money over here and none over there in your homeland,
I'm
Juju.
saying
None.
even the poor people over there live better than
No,
your people.
no, they don't. You over there high off the cat drug. You're living in tents and shelters and eating zebra wings. Y'all just doing anything, eating bush meat, just trying to figure out a way to get your asses over here with us, sir. Let's tell the truth. So you're welcome. Show some gratitude, Juju. How about that?
Stop muting me, man. Why you gotta mute me every time?
Because Juju, I'm not going to let you tether babble. All right, this is not a Somalian pirate ship. You're not the captain here. You're not the captain now. Okay, you are not the captain. No matter how big your forehead is, you're not on a Somalian pirate. You're not the captain. You're going to listen and you're going to tilt that big forehead to the side and you're going to get an earful of this truth. Okay,
Hey, man.
Juju?
I was just trying to help you figure out how you can get your shit from the white people. But hey,
Dude, yeah,
because they got
I will never get help from a failed tether, somebody whose whole lineage has done nothing but fail. And I hate to go there, sir, but you know that your lineage and your family is a failed experiment in humanity. You guys fail on top of failing. And then y'all have the nerve to have jealousy for us because we are the face of Black pride. Foundational Black Americans. When you think of Black people, who do you think of? You think of foundational Black Americans. You do not think of big forehead tethers like yourself. You think of us, and that makes you very mad, doesn't it? Juju.
no. When I think of
Juju.
slave, I think of y'all. That's
No,
about
no,
it.
no, no. Sorry.
And that's how the rest of the world looks at it, though. I ain't gonna lie. I'm just keeping it
Sir,
real, man. All
and
I
you
do
ain't
is keep
keeping
it
it real,
real.
'cause, sir, and y'all being enslaved right now. They're getting y'all from Somalia, taking y'all over to Libya and Dubai, and doing each and everything they want to do to you guys. So the slavery is happening now. At least we got the slavery up off of us hundreds of years
That's
ago.
human
You
trafficking. It's happened to everyone, even your people here.
same. That's what slavery is, sir. And another thing, which sick, y'all sit up there and let them people traffic kids over there in your homeland, which makes you guys extra despicable. That's
They
another
doing it
thing
in
that you got.
America right now. How many black girls
No,
missing?
they don't. No, they no, we don't.
Oh, I
We
could.
are.
Do you need me to post it?
We don't. No, yeah, yeah, yeah. That's y'all doing the shit. That's why we got to keep y'all tethers out the community. We don't have a child sex ring in foundational Black American culture,
Yes, you do.
sir.
How many uncles
No,
raping their little nieces and nephews?
that's not a sex ring. That's some perverted shit behind
Oh, but
closed
there's
doors. And
millions
when
of
they
black girls that's missing
and
though.
when the perverted uncle goes to jail, he gets a foot in his ass. You see, they can't survive. They got to put them niggas in PC if they get around us, and we find out who they are. We ain't got a culture like you where they got little setups and rings of pedophiles and they sell kids. We don't sell kids in foundational Black American culture. Street pimps don't even do that shit.
You just
So
making
you got
shit up. But
no,
anyways,
no, 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 no. I'm telling the truth. Y'all sit up there and let white tourists come over there and rummage into them kids like that, and y'all sit up and know it goes down, and y'all make a couple of dollars off of it, and you turn your head the other way. We don't do little filthy shit like that, sir. We're different, Juju,
you don't know the
right?
difference between other countries in Africa. There's no white people in Somalia, dumbass.
Dude, they go over there and do whatever they want to do. They do go over there. What you talking about? What you
There's
talking
zero
about? They
white
know.
people in Somalia.
Dude, they go over there, nigga. What the hell was Captain Phillips about, nigga? They did a
That
whole
man was
movie
in the
about
water in international
the right
waters. Are you
the
you're really
water
slow,
over
bro.
there, over in the water, getting y'all resources. What little resources you have, the white people are getting it, and now the Asians are getting it in your homeland, sir. So what you talking
I
about?
just told you international waters. That's not our homeland,
Oh,
dumbass nigga.
nigga, they ain't in the waters all day. They using the water to get places, fool.
I'm saying they're
They over
not
there getting
in our homeland. You just don't know the difference.
the
You think
yes,
all of
they
Africa think
are.
the
They
same.
going over there getting
And the
the
rest of your
resources
people
in.
think the same thing too. They couldn't even tell you where the different countries in Africa. Shit fucking dumb.
Dude, and the white supremacists control your economy, dude. They completely control your economy over there, sir. What you talking
They
about?
control all economies. I can admit that. That's the truth. You're over here talking about
Uh,
your people are doing well.
what talking about? Ain't no
You're
white
talking about your
people over
people
there.
run America. That's bullshit, man.
I didn't say we run America. I didn't say that at all. You're tether babbling and lying.
That's your whole little
So just
stick. You saying your people turned up
I didn't
and took over.
I didn't I didn't say we were running America, you lying tether. I didn't even say anything remotely close to that. You tethers are pathological liars. Boy, you guys are the biggest liars on the planet. Y'all sit around lying and scamming. I bet you're in Minnesota somewhere over there. Got a little scam going on. I bet you're over there in Minnesota right now. They always arresting them Somalian gang members who run scams. That's another
So
thing.
why
Y'all the
won't you admit
scam.
your people are
Look,
doing bad then?
nigga, we're doing better than you because we ain't fleeing.
That's a lie.
I'm yeah,
Maybe if you're
yeah,
playing
we ain't.
basketball, but
Stop it. You ain't got nothing popping. Y'all have nothing popping. What's the successful Somalian community in America?
go look at University of Minnesota, dude.
No, no, nigga, that ain't. Stop it. That's not a Somalian community. What are you talking about? Name the successful Somalian American community. Name it.
What do you mean? There's a Somali American community. You just named it.
Name a successful one.
Ilhan
I'm
Omar.
not.
She's in the Congress. That's success.
Nigga, that's not a community. That's a person. You ignorant bastard.
So what the
Name the
fuck is a
community.
community, my nigga?
Okay, you okay? You can't be that damn dumb, nigga. What's a community? Well, hey, nigga, what is a community? If you don't put that cat drug down, nigga, don't act dumb. Like, what's a community? You ain't stupid. Just say there is no successful Somalian American communities and stop capping. All right, y'all stop lying. You're over there
All right, now tell me
working
the
as
successful black
stop it,
community
stop it.
that's not the NBA.
You're just not the NBA. Nigga, we got places in Baldwin Hills. We got places out there in Washington, D.C., Maryland, successful black communities. You got successful black neighborhoods in Dallas, whole successful black neighborhoods in Georgia. We got them all over, brother. We've always had them. We've had Sugar Hills. That's what they call successful black communities all over the place. A whole bunch of them. Yeah, name yours. Name the successful, hell, fuck it. Name the successful multi-million dollar Somalian American business. Name it.
Your successful black people don't even want to be associated with you.
Name the successful multi-million dollar Somalian American business. Name one. Go ahead. Go ahead. Well, huh? Juju. I don't have you muted.
Yes, you did have me muted the whole time. But anyways,
Well, go ahead.
Somalis are less
Go
than
ahead.
1% of the country. You people are like
Nigga,
15% still
stop
can't get it
explaining.
together.
Stop explaining. Stop explaining. You just said how much successful you are over us. Then name the successful Somalian American run business. Name it.
Bro, businesses are run by multiple people, multiple races, anything. There could
Nigga,
be a Somali.
stop explaining. Name the multi-million dollar successful Somalian American run business.
All right, you do the same for blacks, then I'll do it.
Oh, hell, the Hidden History Museum. That's one that I run. Okay. That's a successful multi-million dollar business that's foundational black
Multi-million
America.
my ass.
Yes, yes, multi-millions. Yes.
Nigga,
Uh-huh.
multi-millions in
Yes.
loans, maybe.
Nigga, that's how much we paid for it. So it's a multi-million dollar business.
Stop it. I
So
don't know a
now
single person that been there.
that's one. That's one. Now name yours. I just named one that I owned. So name yours.
You so full of shit, dude. You got all these people in here that
Name
support you, still can't
yours.
make millions.
Name yours.
Every gas station and every fucking
No,
thing in
no,
your
no,
neighborhoods that you
no,
come and support and
no.
line up.
No. You're just babbling right now, sir. You're just babbling out of jealousy and
You
anger.
got to compare 15% of the country to less than 1% to feel good of
Nigga, you were
refugees
the
to.
Juju, you were the one bragging about how successful you are. And I'm asking you, where's the success? And you start splaining and babbling.
Buddy, the
So,
average.
okay, anyway. So now this is just time wasting tether. Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, this is the average lying, scamming, jealous tether. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is why we have gone out of our way to delineate from people like you. This is why we delineate. Because of this mindset right here. We don't want to have anything to do with it. Now, some of the riders, we rock with the riders. But this jealous tether nonsense, we have charged that to the game. So you have a good night. I don't want to hear you lie no more. All right. You've proved your point. All right. Yeah, they sit up here capping, talking about all of this success they got, and when you ask them to name it, well, well, the gas station over here, stop it. All right, let's get Torian Rain, Terrain Walker. No, it's Terrain Walker. That's Terrain. Let me get Terrain Walker in here. Brother Terrain, hop in, sir. Terrain, hop in.
What's good, Tariq? How you doing?
I'm good, sir. How are you,
I'm
brother?
good, man. That was wild to listen to.
Oh my God, boy, they are doing the most, brother. So what's on your mind, man?
Um, I think there is a groundswell in Black American society about delineation and saying that we are a lineage that comes from this soil and we need political gains based on that. Um, Mark, I want to kick this over to you. How can we get people who are in power, who basically are caught up in this old 60s model of a rising tide lifts all boats, to be focused on Black American issues? And if they're not going to be focused on Black American issues, how do we get them out of the paint?
Yeah, got very good point. Thank you, brother. What we do, man, we do what we're doing now. We're letting them know we're just not going to support a lot of these people unless they speak specifically about our lineage. Now, we're making these people do it. If you look, a lot of the politicians, they are starting to speak our language. They're starting to acknowledge us as a distinct lineage because we on the grassroots, we stay beating that drum. It always starts with us. We are beating that drum and we continue to beat it. They're going to get the message. And when they see the lack of support, they're really going to get the message. They feel it. And just be clear, they study the conversations, they know what we're talking about. They're just trying to see how far it will go. And what they'll do, they'll throw their disruptors in the mix. So when we see random folks sitting around talking about, man, damn all that delineation, we is black. Black is black. The white man don't give a damn about. These are paid operatives who come in the mix talking that nonsense. Watch that. Whenever you see people jump in the mix talking about we don't need to delineate and we all African and that's that in Cobra stuff. Man, if the one boat dropped us off, dropped everybody off. If the police pull me over, he ain't gonna know the difference. When they start talking that, those are talking points from some white paid operatives. So we have to know how to sidestep the operatives and stay on our square. We're on the right path. We just have to continue doing what we're doing, which is stay focused on our lineage. And in order to stay focused on our lineage, we have to value the culture of our lineage. That's why I'm very big on culture. That's why I'm very big on culture and teaching the culture of foundational Black Americans. Because, see, when you get the culture straight, everything else is going to fall in line. And what we've been seeing now is a more valuation of our culture. We value our culture more because everything we've done culturally, what we've done, we've made the mistake of sitting here giving credit to all Black folks, particularly Africa. We'll do something fly and then chop it up as a win for Africa. We've been doing that to the point where people will turn around and tell us we don't have a culture because we've been sitting up propping up Africa for the last 100 years. So when we say, hey man, let's divvy up these wins and let's see what's really going on. And when we see all of the progress, the Black progress and where it's coming from, it's been coming from us. All the global Black progress for the last 200 years has been coming from this way, if we're going to be honest. So now we're changing the narratives and getting the conversations right. That's why this whole thing with hip hop, we sat there and let these people lie about hip hop for the last 30 years and where it came from. And they're still trying to crowbar the Caribbean lie, which we're getting out the paint. We're not going to let them do that no more. And we're definitely not going to let them do the Puerto Rican lie no more. And by the way, shout out to Disco King Mario's family. They recognized that brother, and this is the 50th anniversary of hip hop, and they recognized him and his contributions because he's one of the real forefathers of hip hop, Disco King Mario, and they've kind of written him out of history. So they named a street after him in New York, and I'm glad, and we're fighting for that brother to get his due because he's really one of the, he was before Herc, one of the real forefathers of the hip hop movement. And for years, they've been lying on this guy. Crazy Legs, do y'all remember? He got on the Drink Champs recently and lied and said that Disco King Mario was half Puerto Rican. Y'all remember that? And there were some other Puerto Rican so-called hip-hop historians running with that lie too on YouTube, which we knew it was a lie. So now the family, they didn't come out and they're like, hell no. I was corresponding with Mario's daughter last week. She was like, hell no. My dad wasn't Puerto Rican. The family came out. No, ain't nobody in our family Spanish. Nobody. They're like, yeah, our mom just liked the name Mario, but yeah, he is not no Puerto Rican. We all black. So the record and the truth is getting set straight. It's all about us, foundational black Americans. And we're not going to be shamed. We're the only group who are told we're divisive for just recognizing our culture and our lineage. We get notice we're the only group who gets shamed for that. We're the only group who gets shamed for just recognizing our lineage. When we say, hey man, shout out to the foundational black American family. Hey nigga, why is that so divisive? Why are you acknowledging your lineage? We're all black, nigga. All right. Let that same tether get a PhD. Ooh, Ghana, stand up. Stand up, Ghana. It's Ghana, stand up. But when we say, hey, FBA, stand up. Oh, nigga, you xenophobic. You xenophobic nigga. Because people got this sense of entitlement, man. This whole thing where we're supposed to just give everything that we do to them. Damn that. Let's get our brother Dwan B in here. Dwan B.
What's up, man? How's it going? Salute to everybody. You know, what you just said is interesting because I was at a Latin jazz concert today. I love going to Latin jazz and that kind of stuff.
Yes.
And today was the first time I've heard, and maybe in years, that a Latin jazz band acknowledged Dizzy Gillespie. When it comes to
Wow.
salsa, the reason why it's called salsa was because it's a combination of Cuban music and bebop in New York. All that Latin jazz, the bossa nova, that's all Dizzy Gillespie, all of it. But you
Mm,
will be hard pressed finding them to acknowledge it. Their music had more long, sustained horn licks, and when Dizzy and Bird came with bebop, that changed the phrasing. And when the phrasing changed, the melodies changed. That's what created salsa. That's what created bossa nova. That's what created Latin
yeah.
jazz. And you'd be hard pressed for them to ever even acknowledge that. But they want to own hip hop? F out of here.
Yeah. Real talk, man. Thank you so much, brother. And yeah, man, even with that whole Jamaican toasted, I can't wait till we do our documentary so we can just knock all that garbage out the water. That we got some hip hop from Jamaican toasting. If y'all don't get the hell out of here, wasn't nobody doing no toasting. Wasn't nobody listening to no toasting over here. And even when you look at toasting, the people like Count Machuki and all of those guys from the 60s, the Jamaicans, they said, hey, we were listening to the Black Americans. We were listening to Black American radio, listening to them and basically emulating them. I will give them their props because they will admit the truth. They'll admit where they got it from. This whole thing of trying to Caribbeanize and Puerto Ricanize hip hop, that's relatively new because see, I think they waited until there were enough foreigners around the hip hop circles in order to pull this stunt that they're pulling now. They weren't talking like this in the early 90s. They weren't talking like this in the late 80s because you had a lot of the hip hop purists still around. A lot of the old school cats were still around. So you couldn't say nothing weird like that because you would get checked. Now that a lot of people have died, a lot of people are not here. Now the tethers are like, well, damn, the coast is clear. We can just start lying now. So that's why it's important for us to get the record straight. And we're going to get the record straight. We're absolutely going